Coming into your comfortable seat or whatever feels good. Allowing yourself to put the world on pause for the next 15 minutes or so. Begin coming into steady awareness of your breath. Not trying to breathe in any special way, just noticing your breath, noticing that you're breathing. And allow yourself to be curious about where you're experiencing the breath right now. Maybe for you, it's right at the tip of the nose. Maybe it's moving in the space behind your eyes. Maybe it's an expansion around the heart. Or releasing in the lower abdomen. Or maybe even you feel that dropping down between the sits bones. One of these expressions is not better than the other. So without judgment, allow yourself to be fully present with what is there. And as you come into this deeper awareness of the breath, maybe something is able to soften. Your shoulders, hands, jaw, tongue, or any place else where you might feel a little tension. In our focus for this week, surrender, devotion to God, or if that's a triggering thought, devotion to community, to others. And it doesn't mean necessarily leading a monastic life. What it means is that whatever you do, whenever you do it, it is infused with a sense of service. The Yoga Sutras sometimes use the term God in translation. However, my understanding is that it's just sort of the best translation. The most concise, that is. Last week in our observance of svadhyaya, of study, we learned that naming your deity, naming that which you choose to study, brings it closer. And you can name anything. You can name a political cause, and it will bring that closer. whether you want to make that your deity is entirely up to you. Similarly, we are told that, like a mother who might choose a different plate to serve her child's dinner for interest and variety and to engage, the food, the nutrition, the meal stays the same. So as we live in service, what we call that service is not important if the name helps us to find the nutrition that we need. Allow those seeds to be planted and to take root without having to concentrate on them or even contemplate them. Returning to the breath. Returning to the seat. Allowing thoughts, if they arise, to pass like clouds in the sky. You would be hard-pressed to find any ethically centered practice, philosophy, observance that preaches the ability to have both worldly satisfaction and spiritual satisfaction. That is because worldly satisfaction comes from the mind, from the ego. And in our yoga practice, we seek to set that aside. Samadhi, the highest practice of yoga, when the mind is completely trained, means complete freedom from thought and fear and other worldly things. And if dedicating one's life to service feels like a bit much, instead choose to dedicate this breath to service. This breath. This one. Without any concern for the next or the prior. This breath. Before we conclude our time together, take a moment to ask yourself, what little piece of your practice today you would like to carry forward? What, if anything, can you use to inform what happens next? Allow your eyes to flutter open if they've been closed, taking in the world, the room around you. Gathering your hands at heart center, bowing your chin towards your chest. The light that is in me bows to and serves the light that is in you. When I'm in that space in me and you are in that space in you, we are truly one. Namaste. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, share, and follow dailyflow.yoga.